Hi, I'm Casey Henry, and welcome to the Murphy Method. The song we're going to take up for today is a quick and easy Christmas tune, Jolly Old Saint Nicholas. This is a very simple melody that has a lot of repetition within it, so it makes it quick and easy to learn. We're going to do first a single note version, just playing the melody with no decoration or fill-in notes at all. And then for the more advanced among you, we're going to do a chord-based version. So I'm going to play through both of these up to tempo, then I'll slow them down, and then we'll break them apart a note at a time. So here we go with Jolly Old Saint Nicholas. Okay, now let's try that a little bit slower. All right, so we've got 4 phrases in this song. Our first phrase is going to be this much. So in this version, we're not doing any rolls. We're just playing the straight melody notes. So you can play as many notes as you want to with the same finger. For example, we start off on the 2nd string. We're playing it 4 times in a row, and that is all with the index finger. We're playing Jolly Old Saint, 4 2nd strings. And then we're going to fret the 2nd fret on the 3rd string for Nicholas, and that is 3 2nd fret on the 3rd. Nicholas. All those are with your thumb. So 4 index fingers on the 2nd string, 3 thumbs on the 3rd string. And then we're going to open up the 3rd and play. That's 4 open 3rd strings, all picked with your thumb. And then the very last note is a 2nd string. It's longer than all of the other notes, so make sure that you leave plenty of time after it. Okay, so here's that first phrase. 1, 2, ready, play. And of course, it's really helpful if you can kind of feel the words in your head, not necessarily sing them out loud, but we really are playing the syllables of this melody. So, Jolly Old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. And way is a longer word, so we let that note ring out. Okay, here's our second phrase. So the words here are, don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. So we're starting down on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, which you can fret with your middle finger. And we're going to play it 4 times. And then we have this. So this is 2 open fourths and an open third. So that was, to put those 2 bits together. And again, that's don't you tell a single soul. And then the second half of that line, we've got. So this is probably the most complicated little in here. And that being said, it's not really very complicated. We've got second fret on the third, followed by open third. And then we have second fret on the third, followed by open second. So that was. And then the last note, we're going to end with a longer note. Again, that's going to be the second fret on the third string. So the words there, what I'm going to say. So that's a little trickier. Pause the video, practice that till you've got it, and then come back and we're going to put the second phrase together. So from the top of the second phrase, 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, now let's back up and put these first 2 phrases together from the top. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. And now, of course, with the words on top. 1, 2, ready, go. Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. And again, I'm not intending for you to sing it and play it at the same time. That is a very, very hard thing to do. I just want you to have either the words running through your head or, a strong sense of the phrasing running through your head. And you can always just back it up and play it along with me singing if you can't keep the words in your own head. Okay, here's the nice thing about Jolly Old St. Nicholas. The third phrase is exactly the same as the first phrase. So we come back around and repeat our first phrase exactly like we played it the first time. This time, though, we have different words because we're, of course, continuing through the verse. These words are, Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now, you dear old man. Okay. Now we got 3 phrases, so we're backing up to the top and putting all this together. 1, 2, ready, play. And of course, with the words, here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now, you dear old man. Okay, all we've got left is the 4th phrase, and it is almost exactly the same as our 2nd phrase. Here's what it sounds like. So, picking wise, It's exactly the same. The strings that you're striking do not change at all. Fretting wise, there's only one note different. So we keep all this the same. The first half, exactly the same. The last half, here is the difference. That last note, instead of being a second fret on the third string, it's an open third string. So you're still going to play that third string with your thumb, only this time it's going to be open. So that makes the last lick second fret on third, open third. And then second fret on third, open second. And then end on the open third. So we're saying with the words, tell me if you can. So let's put together just this fourth phrase, just the fourth phrase by itself. 2, ready, play. And now with the words, 2, ready, play. Whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. So that can is that open third, is the last note of the verse. So we've got the whole thing. That's the whole melody for Jolly Old St. Nicholas. So let's put it together from the top. First, just the notes, and then the notes with the words. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, now with the words. 1, 2, ready, go. Jolly old St. Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon, now you dear old man. Whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. All right, that's your full single note version of Jolly Old St. Nicholas. If you are a more advanced player or feeling adventurous, keep on going in the lesson for the chord-based version. Okay, now we're going to dive into the chord-based version of this Jolly Old St. Nicholas melody. The structure, of course, is the same. We've got 4 phrases, but we are stating all of the melody notes as chords instead of as single notes. Still no rolls. It's all going to be pinched chords. So here's what our first phrase is going to sound like. So we're starting in our D-shaped G chord. I'm going to go ahead and assume that you know what a D-shaped G chord is. If you don't, then this version is way too hard for you, and don't even try it. Okay, so D-shaped G chord at 7, 8, and 9. We're going to do 4 pinches, and we're pinching the first, second, and third strings all together. So it's a 3-string pinch. So 4 pinches there, and then we're going to bar at the 7th fret, bar the first, second, and third strings. This is a little D chord, and we have 3 pinches here. So 4 pinches in the G, 3 pinches on the D, like this. 2, ready, play. Then we're going to shift down to our F-shaped G chord at 3, 4, and 5. We have 4 more pinches here. Still pinching all 3 strings, 1, 2, and 3. And then we come back up to our D-shaped G for 1 more final pinch. Okay, so let's string that together. Here we go. 2, ready, play. right, here is our second phrase. So we've got two halves to this phrase. The first half is a bar C chord. At the 5th fret, we're fretting 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings. Now, I'm fretting this with individual fingers. I've got my little finger on the 1st string, ring on 2nd, and middle on 3rd. That is to make the shift back to the F-shaped G chord easier and quicker, because we need to do that in the middle of this piece of the phrase, like this. So you have to shift from the bar C to the F-shaped G. You do also have the option of just making this C with a bar, just barring straight across with your finger, but that makes the shift a lot trickier. Not impossible. It's a pretty slow song, so you really have plenty of time to do it. I just wanted to let you know that there are different options for this. So in your bar C, we're going to do 4 pinches, still 1, 2, and 3. Then drop back to your F-shaped G chord, 2 more pinches. And then this last pinch is not going to be 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 5, 2, 1. The melody note here is the 5th string. It's the 1st string and the 5th string. We're doubling it to make it pop out a little more. So we have 2 pinches in the F-shaped G, 2 pinches of 1, 2, and 3. And then 1 pinch of 5, 2, and 1. Okay, so to put that piece of the phrase together, here we go. 2, ready, play. And then the second half of the phrase. So here we're switching to 2-finger chords. We are going to be at the 7th fret, ring on 1st string, middle on 2nd string. This is, of course, a little D chord, a little 2-finger D chord. And our pinches are just going to be 1st and 2nd string pinches. So pinching up with your index and middle fingers. So we do 1 to the 7th fret, back up to the 6th fret, pinch once, 7th fret again, pinch. And then we're going to spread out into what looks like a... basically looks like your Cumberland Gap position. Your ring finger goes to the 9th fret of the 1st. Your index finger goes to the 8th fret of the 2nd. Pinch here once. And then 1 more pinch back at your 7th fret. So it goes 7, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 7. Let's try it together. Ready, play. Okay, now let's put this whole second phrase together from the bar C. Here we go. 2, ready, play. All right, backing up to the top and putting these first 2 phrases together. Here we go. 2, ready, play. Now, you'll remember from the single note version that the 1st and the 3rd phrases are exactly the same. So we just repeat our first phrase right here. And then our 4th phrase is the same until the last 2 pinches. So here's what our 4th phrase is going to sound like. So the first half is the same. We have the same C pinches. All that stays the same. Now the difference comes right at the end here. So we have our 2-finger D chord at the 7th fret. We're going to pinch 7th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret. Now this time it's a subtle change, but it's important. We're not going to shift up to 8 and 9. We're going to keep our 7th fret 2-finger chord, and you're going to reach out your little finger to the 9th fret. So it's still going to be a 2-finger pinch, but you're holding that 2-finger D chord and adding your little finger on the 9th fret. So now we've got, and then to resolve, you're going to shift back to your D-shaped G chord and a 1, 2, 3 pinch on the end. So like that. So let's put together just this 4th phrase. 2, ready, play. All right, we have got the whole thing. Now we just need to put it together from the top. 1, 2, ready, play. And there you have it. That is Jolly Old St. Nicholas.